Alright guys, so update on the pumpkins slash sunflower jungle. I didn't really do too well at keeping these sunflowers down in here, but it's okay though. Just more food for the bees and shade for the pumpkins, I guess. You don't want them to have too much shade, but a little bit of shade's okay, which they're still getting some sun. These pumpkins are probably about 2 weeks away from being ready. Well, 2 weeks away from harvest. Most of these, if not all, are already ready actually to be harvested. Like that guy right there. I actually lost this part of the patch right here. You can see all the dead leaves and dead vines. This whole area died, and I actually harvested these, and they're in my bedroom in the cool air so that it doesn't kill them. But they're looking pretty good. All these other ones, there's some pretty good ones out here. That blue one right there, I actually didn't plant that. I don't know where that came from, but it's here, so I'm not complaining. There's a bunch more back there, and we've got some gourds coming up in here and pumpkins covered in dead leaves. There's another really good looking one, and it goes all the way over there. I actually have not been over to that side of the pumpkin patch. We'll see if we can squeeze ourselves through all these sunflowers. There's a bunch more right here. These ones, these are looking good. That there's another one. That 400-pound pumpkin that I planted grew halfway and died, and I have absolutely no clue why it died. There's another one, and another one, and another one. That one, this one right here that looks like kind of got a pinkish tint to it. It's one of the ones that was supposed to get a couple 100 pounds too, but obviously it didn't. I've got that area right there, which is totally just full of them. I don't even know if I can get through here without stepping on them. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. They're literally everywhere. There's a green one right there. It's starting to turn orange. There's literally pumpkins everywhere. And I have no clue what's under all of those leaves yet. And under those leaves is where I planted that big 400-pounder, but obviously there's none in there or else you would see it. There's another one. And then here's the 400-pounder that was supposed to be huge. It's obviously dead. It's been dead for a while. It never grew past this point for some reason. Probably just gonna give that to the chickens. There's no reason to keep that. I've got the water over here so that I can move the goats over to this corner here. I have been fighting these from going into the farmer's field, and those two look like they're trying to go back out there again. I've got pumpkins that are still thinking they're gonna make it in 2 weeks, but I don't think those will be ready in 2 weeks. But we'll see. I actually know that they won't be ready in 2 weeks. They'll be our Thanksgiving decorations, I guess. There's another one. There's one that's just starting to turn. This side of the patch is a little younger. It's like 2 weeks younger than the rest of these, so these are all smaller and probably not as many, but there's another one. I've got gourds growing on the back fence. I have absolutely no clue where these even came from. There's 3, 4, 5 on one vine. 6 actually. I have no clue where these even came from. I didn't even plant those ones. I planted all the gourds right there, not right here in the corner. So those are just ones that came. Here's another really good looking one. And this one right here is one that was also supposed to be a couple 100 pounds, and it's obviously only like 10 pounds, 20 pounds. There's 2 more. There's a big one buried over here. Well, it's not as big. It's deformed too, but it's still a good one. Do I want to go in that jungle? Well, we'll see. I know there was a really good looking one right around there somewhere. Maybe it was, I don't know. There was a really, really good looking. Oh look, I'm stepping on 2. I didn't even see those. Yeah, I know there was a really, really big one over here somewhere. I don't exactly know where though. And there's one in the jungle over there, so I guess we're gonna go in it. Oh. All right. Goodbye, Mr. Sunflower. Oh gosh. I'll give this sunflower to the goats in a second. All right, here's the jungle. Get this sunflower out of the way too. Here's the jungle. And there's two more that were in the jungle. I'm sure there's some in here somewhere. Nope, just a bunch of leaves. There's one right there. I think he'll be ready. Not. So yeah, I think that's the majority of the patch. There's another one right there that thinks he's gonna be ready. I'm gonna go give this sunflower to the goats. This massive sunflower. This thing's probably like 10 feet tall. Oh gosh. I can't even. Let's see if I can even carry this thing. I might have to pause the camera. Alright, I got the sunflower. It's kind of in my face. Yep, there's another view of the jungle. Hey goats, come on guys. I got you some food. Here you go. Go ahead and have fun eating that. Yeah, this is pretty good for the bees though, all these sunflowers, that's for sure. Definitely, we're actually harvesting honey in 2 weeks. This is the first year in a while we've been able to do it. Oh, there's more little pumpkins right here in the path. These ones aren't supposed to be big. These are the little ones. Taven's got a garden full of pumpkins too. There's a few more little ones. There's two more. I swear there was a bigger one like right in there somewhere. Right in here. If I can see it. There's the little one. He'll probably be ready, but some of those other ones that I saw won't, because that one's not supposed to get very big. He's just a little one. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this massive one that I saw before the jungle started growing. Once we get our first frost though, all this will be gone, and then I can get through here, and I also won't have to worry about trampling anything and everything in my path. The goats have been keeping my path clear of pumpkin vines for me. They've actually been eating them for me, which is nice but not nice at the same time. As you can tell, they've literally eaten the path along the fence there. But then in the middle of their pen, there's still a ton of grass, so I guess the grass is greener on the other side. Got Clarabelle with Thomas to breed, huh? Yeah, she's been in with Thomas for about 2 weeks and they dumped out their water. What a surprise. Happens every day. Well, there's still water in it. They're gonna definitely need more. They probably can't even reach that. The bees are looking really, really good, actually. We've only got probably about one super on each hive. Ouch. Well, there's a shovel. And yeah, they should be, we'll get at least 4 supers off these ones, and then, yeah, I just got stung, holy crap. They did not like me. Oh, that hurt. All right, well, we're not going back over there, guys. Here we are, here's the corn. How do you like it? This is Taven's pumpkins. I have no clue where whatever this is supposed to be came from, but it's one of Taven's pumpkins. And he guards these things with his life, literally. His pumpkin patch is full of these tiny, little, extremely colorful pumpkins. Like, look at that compared to my hand. And look at this one compared to my hand. These things are tiny, but they're like extremely colorful. He planted like 20 plants in here, and that's probably why he's only got 2 pumpkins, because none of them had room to grow. He's got faith that all of his little ones that haven't even bloomed yet will be good for Halloween, but I've got my second guesses. But he's a little kid, so I'm not going to break his heart yet. anyways, yeah, so, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go show you guys the treehouse if I don't get stung again. You guys should eat that sunflower. It's probably one of the more healthy things you guys could eat. The book that I have says that sunflowers, like the seed and the actual plant itself, are the most nutritious thing that a goat could eat, nutrition-wise. So they really need to be eating that. We've been working the past couple weeks, well, more like 2 actually. Oh, the ladder fell over. And we built this extremely massive tree house with all the extra wood that I had from tearing down the old stalls. And it's probably about 16 feet, 16, 20. Actually, these are 20 foot 4x4s, 2x4s, same thing. And this is a 10-foot ladder. So the smallest part is 10 feet off the ground. And it's in the goat pen. It's pretty nice up here. I actually got these platforms from a friend that used to be part of a loft in a barn, and then he gave them to me because they were just going to throw them out, and I was like, well shoot, I could go hang these in a tree. So that's exactly what I did. And yeah, now this is Taven and Kyla's favorite place to be, and their favorite part is that they get to look out over the farm field. And they actually, when they cut this, they actually stayed out here and watched. Taven and Kyla did. And that's my wood storage area for now. And tree branch and leaf and stick and whatever else you want to call it. And screwdriver, apparently. So yeah, this is, Riker even put up this railing that he just used 2 2x4s and a bunch of sticks, and he put that up so that nobody would fall off, because if you can't tell, there's also nowhere to grip right here when you go down. It doesn't look that far, but from where I'm standing to that is probably about 8 feet. See, like, I can't, I mean, it looks like it's, my hand is close, but it's like 4 feet away still. So this thing can actually hold, let's see, all 4 of us are able to stand on it. Taven's about 40 pounds. Kyla and I combined are like 280 or something like that, 290. And then Riker's 280. So, oh boy, the ladder's falling. I just broke the ladder. It was an old ladder. Whatever. Anyway, so that thing can hold, like just one platform can hold about 600 pounds. So yeah, it's not bad. And then up at the top, obviously, same thing, 600 pounds. These, I had to add a lot more support here because, as you can tell, HOSA probably wouldn't approve that. And I didn't either. In fact, I had to cut off that part of it already because it was jutting out over the neighbor's yard and it was gonna break. Anyways, so yeah, it's been our little project. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, guys.